Good morning. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning, 5:27 a.m. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm getting really conflicted with the whole damn rideshare game. You know, it's easy money when the money's there. It's grinders money when it's not there. So many different platforms, so many different ways to try to make money. But both of these apps are coming at us hard. I mean, quests are shit here. What is it? 70 rides for $30 or $35 or some craziness like that. I haven't seen a ride challenge on Lyft in a year. But you know, that's part of the game, right? This you keep rolling with the punches. Keep rolling with the punches. Well, we're gonna get out of here today. Got a little problem with Kitty. Hit something in the middle of the road. Didn't see it. Tore up the front clip. I got to make some decisions on that. Got to make some decisions on where I want to be 6 months from now, a year from now. And at what cost am I willing to pay to get there? I don't know. But you know what? We can talk about it. But first, as Eddie would say, let's get this money.
Yeah, you wanna put that dish in your mouth.
Well, that ain't cool. I came out, whatever time it was, 5:30. Didn't get my first request till 6:40. And I went to a good area. Guess ain't nobody taking XLs or Lux or Premier or any of that. But I did get an XL ride. Here's the thing. It was my first Uber request in 3 weeks. 3 weeks. I guess they don't like what I'm saying. But, you know, it is what it is. 12-mile ride, $26. Not bad. Good dude. We talked about him chasing his dreams, you know, passing on those positive vibes. But I'm going to start heading towards the house because if it's dry out here, I ain't wasting my time. We got stocks to trade, money to make. So let's get it. So on the way home, I figured I'd turn on the Lyft app, see if I catch something going to the airport. You know what I was catching? I was catching shit like this. 4.5 miles for a pickup on Lyft. Now I understand, $5 bonus. And I understand it's a Lux request. But I also understand the one downside to Lyft is you can accept a trip. You can get halfway to that location and all of a sudden the rider cancels the ride. And it's not the rider. Understand these apps want the pickup times from request to the rider in the car as short as possible, right? That's how they work their business model. So if another vehicle becomes available that is closer to that rider than you are, guess what's going to happen? The rider is going to cancel the ride. Nah, I'm good. I'm going to take my little $41 I made for 2 hours and go home. Yeah, we don't play that shit. I told everybody, and Eddie and Jeff been on me about starting a $250 challenge. So I'm going to show you here that we are starting clean. $250 challenge, right? This is a brand new account on Webull. Links down below. If you guys want to get into trading, you can see there is no history on this account. I loaded it up and it's good to go. And yeah, we're gonna trade this account. We're gonna also be using TradingView, as you can see here. And Eddie and I were in this yesterday with Tesla. I didn't get to trade. I had an incident where I couldn't trade yesterday, but I was explaining to Eddie what I do here. So for those of you that are going to be interested in this, You know, I might just start a separate playlist because I know a lot of people come here for the Uber and the Lyft, but this is something else that I've been working on for 3 years and I've had some success and I want to share that success. So anyway, we'll come back. Market doesn't open for another 45 minutes. And yeah, let's see how we do. One of the things I'm looking at is this area right here, right? So you see my boxes. My boxes represent the busiest spots, the heaviest supply and demand zones based on different time frames. Right now, this bottom chart is on the 30-minute time frame. And I just drew this area of resistance support in here. You can see this is a supply and demand area, right? At least as I see it. So what we're going to, let's get rid of these. This was yesterday's retracement off the fib level. So we're going to look to see what happens if this comes down into this box, into this range, and we'll make a decision from there off the opening range and see what it wants to do. We can look and we can see that we've got a lot going on, but our ranges are good based on our volume profile here. See, there's more ways to look at volume. See how this volume lines up here? A lot of support resistance. It bounced up, broke through this little area here yesterday or a couple of days ago. The trade I missed yesterday was this one, right? It came back into that zone. It broke the trend, bounced up, came all the way back up to this zone here, rejected, and then danced around. So this is giving us an area to look at this morning. We will be trading options. Right now I'm looking at the 170 strike put and 195 strike call. And we're going to just let the stock take us to the promised land today. Now, people have asked me, how do I determine what options I'm going to get in? Well, number one, obviously the amount of money in your account. That's number one. Number two, I always look for open interest. So the 190 strike call, right, is 265. It's more than I have in this account. So we can't trade that. And would you really want to blow your full account on one trade? Sometimes people would if they're very aggressive. I don't want to do that. I'm semi-aggressive. So I'm looking at the 195, right? Currently, you know, the ask is 150. It might change. I think it's going to drop a little bit. Looking at the chart right now, it's at 185. We can get to 195 in this 150, 160 range. I think it's worth the risk if we're trending up, if the price is going up. But the open interest here, this is what you got to look at right here, right? Open interest indicates liquidity. Liquidity means money. There's plenty of money in here, which means you should be able to get some decent price action based on what the stock is doing, right? So we're looking at a 195 call, and then we're looking at the 170 put over here. If we start trending down, if I go to the downside, so right now the ask is 125, which is $125, right? But look at the open interest, 16K, and look at the open interest, 18K on the call side. This is a good enough where I can get in, get one contract, scalp it to the best of my ability, try to make a few bucks, and then get out of it. The thing with trading options is we don't care which way the stock is going as long as we're on the right side of that stock. So if it's trending up, we want to be in calls. If it's trending down, well, we're going to want to be in puts. All right, so the market's just opened. Let's see what it wants to do. You can see here the put is way down here now. It's already dropped to 80 cents. The call is already up to 186. If I would have hit the range, probably could have got in that quicker, but I didn't want to. And just so you know, the $200 call is sitting right there just in case. I don't want to go less than 170 on the put. But if we miss the 195, then we'll shoot for the 200. All right, just took a call option at 145 on Tesla. The 195 call, Bought the ask at 145. Let's see what it does. See if that was if I need to get out of it. If it's going to bounce out of this zone. All right, so you guys can see my P&L up $11, about 8%, 10% up $14. Yeah, we're just waiting. This is what trading is. Trading is patience. All right, and we just sold that contract out at $9. Didn't like the way that looked. So we made $8.90 today on this. Right, we bought at 145, sold at 154. You say, well, that's a lot of money to make, $9. That's how quick this goes. That's how quick it is. So I don't know if I'll mess with anything else today, but that's day one of the challenge. We're going to take it. We're going to be happy. All right, so I took a second trade here. Little bit of risk. The 167.50 put. Decent open interest, 7,600. It's already traded 1,200 contracts. For some reason, Tesla is hanging down here at this 182.80 level. I got in the contract for 83. It's currently at 78. So I'm down a little bit. And I'm out. So I am now actually out. I'm down money now. Lost money on the day. Was in at 83. Sold at 69. Why isn't that? There it is. In at 83, out at 69. Could have took my profit. Probably could have held that contract a little more. But that's trading. That's how we work. And that's going to end our day trading. All right, so we lost $5.20 on the day. Not terrible. Not great. I could have got out. I saw the trend. But, that's trading. I'll learn from whatever it is I did here. It's still sitting, though. If I show you this, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can bring it up. You can see it's still sitting. It never broke above that channel, right? It never broke above that channel. But this is a clear reversal on the 10-minute. That's why I jumped out. That's exactly why I jumped out. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this morning. I'm going to chop it up, and I know it's not going to be as long as I actually recorded on. And we'll see. I'll be getting out today, this afternoon again. Try to make some more money out there. And yeah,